Is Porsha Guobadia's marriage to Simon about to come crumbling down? I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Porsha's fairy tale lifestyle may be about to crumble. What's going on? I have some new information that may answer that question and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Porsha's big fairy tale lifestyle may be about to crumble. A source said Porsha's fairy tale lifestyle, mainly afforded to her by her husband Simon Guobadia, may be all smoke and mirrors after all. Behind the scenes, Porsha's team is allegedly scrambling to find a solution to quiet the rumors that Simon's financial empire may be in trouble. The source continued, Simon's business dealings are back in the spotlight after Porsha announced her big return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. After her big announcement, Real Housewives of Atlanta observers revealed that several wealthy Atlanta Nigerian businessmen may not be as wealthy as many believed, and that Simon may be one of them. Over the last several days, multiple businesses that Simon either allegedly owned or was a part of were proven to be either closed, not in compliance, or active but pending proper approval. Many think that this somewhat new revelation is what prompted Porsha to return to the franchise, ended the source. So the question is, were the naysayers right all along? Is Simon actually a scammer who duped Porsha into marrying him? Well, sources think if this is the case, then this would make for one interesting season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, kinfolk, this is some information that I've been getting over the past several days since Porsha announced her big return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. Now, is one part of this rumor that I can see as being somewhat factual, and it's this. As you all know, none of this is really new information. Simon's business dealings were called into question when him and Porsha first got engaged a couple of years back. When Fallon did her interview regarding her knowledge of any of his businesses, which she kind of allegedly said that she did not know a lot of, then this rumor started to swirl that Simon may be actually a alleged scammer whose businesses are not really businesses but shell companies. Now, with that being said, since this is not new information, a lot of people are wondering, like, where did this rumor, how did this rumor spark back up? Well, kinfolk, as you know, in the recent days, Simon's request for American citizenship was denied. And it was allegedly denied on the grounds of, I think, some illegal activity in the past, either regarding some personal matters or business matters. So a lot of people started to think that, well, if Simon is worth $40 million some dollars and has this big wealth, why is it so hard to prove that he's a legitimate businessman? And also, if he has all this money, then it should be easy for him to clear this matter up and be able to get his American citizenship. So with that being said, a lot of people start to think maybe Simon and this lifestyle that he's portraying may be actually smoke and mirrors after all. Now, kinfolk, the next part of this rumor that I do find very surprising, and it's about Real Housewives of Atlanta fans. And it's this. You know, I am very surprised that a lot of Real Housewives of Atlanta fans linked this rumor as the reason as to why Porsha is returning back to the franchise. Now, it's very surprising. I really thought that a lot of people would hear this rumor and not give it much credence, simply because Porsha coming back for the last several years was always predicated on the fact that she's needed for the show. Like, her presence is needed. What she brings to the show and the group dynamic was needed. And for fans to start to think that she actually may be coming back because Simon's finances may be in trouble, and she is trying to pad that loss of income with a Real Housewives of Atlanta check was very surprising. Now, does it seem as if that is the case? I don't know. Sources are still kind of all over with that assumption and rumor that that's the reason why Porsha is coming back to the franchise, because Simon's finances may be actually in trouble. Well, I think it may be something quite different. Honestly, I do think that it's time for Porsha to come back, and I do feel like Porsha is tired of being a housewife. But another part of me wants to believe that maybe there is some bit of truth to this, as to the fact that Simon cannot get his American citizenship. So that may prevent him from making a certain amount of income to sustain him and his family. So it could be actually Porsha just stepping up to help contribute to the family finances. Who knows? But does this necessarily mean that her lifestyle is about to come crumbling down? Not exactly. But what it does show, kinfolk, I think this is very important, is this. I feel like it shows that Porsha is willing to come back to work. And not come back to work in the traditional sense, even though it's part of it, but come back to work at Real Housewives of Atlanta by giving us a proper storyline, by pulling the curtains back on her marriage to Simon, by allowing us to come in and see some of the issues that they're going through. And I think that by her coming back to work, theoretically, it's going to provide us with great content for the upcoming season. Now, with that being said, I feel like this rumor, whether you believe it or not, and this right now is all speculation and alleged information, I do feel like this rumor has gotten fans back interested in Porsha in a way they have not been interested in her in a while. And a lot of fans were saying they were over the whole Porsha and Simon cheating, and Simon cheating on Fallon, and how him and Porsha got engaged. A lot of fans were saying they were over that storyline. And I think a lot of producers really took that to heart. So when this information, this news came about that Simon's citizenship was not approved, then a lot of people started to think that maybe this may be the storyline that finally gets Porsha to talking. And why would this storyline get Porsha to talking? Well, when you look at it, this storyline really does affect Porsha. Like, this whole situation of him not getting citizenship. Does that mean Porsha has to move to Nigeria? Does that mean his time here is limited? Does it mean that she has to pick up her daughter and her whole life and change everything around and move halfway across the country? And if that is the case, how is she going to survive? Where is the income going to come from? So this issue that Simon is potentially facing, allegedly, does give fans a lot of hope that, hey, Porsha coming back and dealing with this may be a good thing. So just to recap, kinfolk, do the fans really believe that Porsha is coming back because her lifestyle is about to crumble? If you look on social media, the answer to that question may be yes. But when you step back and look at everything in its totality, I really do feel like Porsha is coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. One, because I think she's getting tired of being at home. Two, I think she feel like right now is the time to go. And I think also that if you are to believe those rumors and that alleged information, maybe it's just Porsha willing to finally step in and help contribute to the family finances via a Real Housewives of Atlanta paycheck. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think that Porsha's big return to Real Housewives of Atlanta is because she may be, going broke, kind of, sort of? Or do you think she's coming back simply because she's ready to return? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over in the next one. Peace.